Hi Taurus, it's Jo from Angels and Ancestors and Darlings. This is your WTF reading for the beginning part of October. Welcome to October and autumn. I really believe that autumn starts in September. I don't know why people believe it's October, but there you have it. Yes, the desk is looking different again this week. I said I was going to kind of step it up, and I want to step it up again before Halloween and put some more bits in, but I can't find my Halloween box, so I've had to go and buy this gorgeous beauty, which is my latest candle thing. I'm hoping you can see it alight because I'm actually doing these in the daytime. And then this is my jack-o'-lantern. He is terracotta. And I love him. He's just amazing. So he's going to take up residence in my garden after I've done all the readings. And there's this beautiful little pot here as well. Yes, so it's looking pretty good, I think. So I just want a few other bits as well on the table just to make like Halloween look really good. I was hoping to get some dry ice, but I'm price of it, they can keep it. So yeah, so next year I might actually try to get one of those mini smoke or mini steam machines where it will let out the thing. I did try years ago to have one of those burners, you know, the incense burners that go backward and the smoke goes down, it all mysterious and that. Never bloody worked. Never worked. Who knew? So, darlings, we have changed up the cards a little bit for October. For your energy card, we are using the Seasons of the Witch Samhain. This is a bit more red than the orange one. Look at this. Absolutely stunning. It is a beautiful, beautiful deck. And as you know, I'm not a great lover of modern art, but let me tell you, some of this is pretty amazing in there. So we're still using the Green Witch Oracle and the Green Witch Tarot. If I need to clarify, which I didn't do with Capricorns at all because it was pretty clear what was going on with them, I will clarify with the is it the Enchanted Witch? Oh, the Everyday Witch. And here we've got this lovely little deck. Silver on the side. This is called the Familiars deck. Now, I have got the Blessed Bee deck by the same people. They're really nice to work with and really nice to use for this time of the year where the veil is thinning, where we should be thinking about our familiars and our totem animals. And even if we only work with those animals within meditation or in a token way, that's what we should be looking at doing. So we will be doing that. I've also got the Witch's Runes on the deck. So let's get on with your reading. And just in case you hadn't noticed, I have taken the video, the initial video that you see before it starts up. I felt that it was too long. It wasn't doing what it was setting out to do, and people were getting pretty fed up with it. So I'm having a brand new one made specifically for the channel. It will be different. It will be different. Greet the darkness, my darlings. Oh, it's my favourite number as well, 19. Here, where the spine bends and the mouth quivers, breathes the hidden, the pieces that will make you whole, but cut deep with all their sharp edges. I know this card. I tell you what, at my age, and I had a tooth come through, oh my God, talk about sharp edges and the amount of times I bit my tongue. Number 19, add the 1 and the 9 together, it's a 10. It's a really good number because it's the ending of one cycle and the beginning of another. And it's what makes the spine bend and the mouth quivers, breathes the hidden. the pieces that make you whole. It's almost like sharp jigsaw puzzles are coming in. You know, and for Capricorn, it was such an urgent reading for them. They have got somebody around them that's really like, I was going to use the word toxic, but it wasn't strong enough. So I've used the words vile, because it is vile. They're vile. They're awful. But this for you, darlings, these are the pieces that you've been looking for, Taurus. These are the pieces that you've avoided using to make yourself whole again because of the pain that it will release. Because it does mean that it will go very deep within you to allow it. And this is going to sound awful. This is only metaphorical. It's not actual. But to allow you to bleed what no longer serves you. It wants you to get rid of the deep inner core troubles and problems that you've been feeling. So that is greet the darkness. And then you have got 18, which is a 9. 9s are wish fulfillments. And this is called Graveyard. There is a song that bellows in the peace of knowing no end, in acknowledging the crossroads of eternity. Darlings, I'm getting that these crossroads that you are coming to, finding this peace that will cut deep, and this crossroads that you are coming to, you are going to lay to rest a lot of shit, but you are going to lay to rest the old you. And I'm kind of getting that you've been manifesting desperately to be your true authentic self, and this is going to be the death of the person you've pretended to be for so long. Stop the pretense. It's not serving you. It is going to hurt to do this transition. It is going to hurt to have this shift, but it is going to be so worth it when you come out the other end of it. It really is. But there is going to be a death of the old you and the birth of a new you, because where there is an ending, there has to be a beginning. So just know that you are going to rise up triumphant. You are going to be so aware about what it is that you want and what it is you don't want. This is going to be huge for you. It is lovely. Look, you've got a dark and a light card. What's on those other tombstones? Dearest wife and mother. Oh my God, they're a bit. Beloved daughter. I'm glad they're in the 18 something or other. But just know that it is, although it's going to be cutting, at the end you will be able to be peaceful around this. Because it's all the shit and the shocking stuff that you need to get rid of. And I do wonder, with all the planets suddenly going direct, if we're being thrown forward to make sure that the lessons that we've learned and what we've decided to get rid of, that we actually do leave it behind us. And that's massive. That's huge. So let's get on with your WTF reading. I've got an upside down one. It's not like me to have upside down cards. Oh, I'm not taking that many. Right, let's do that again, please. What started the WTF, or what the fuck, for Taurus for the beginning part of October? Thank you, that's much better. Facing their fears and taking their power back. Okay. Oh, the cat's moaning. What? I'm reading. She's got the sweetest little meow. She never meowed until she was about 9 or 10. So what can they do about this situation? Thank you. What's out of your hands? Reconnecting to their true self. And the outcome, please. Thank you. Okay, my darlings, what's been going on with you? Here you are, Taurus, sitting, watching over your kingdom. Queen of Pentacles. Male or female, I don't care which sex it is, it's an energy. So you've got the nuts in the bowl there, which means that there is plenty. It's like a cornucopia. You've got the world tree behind you saying that your roots run deep and you splay out. And do you know, the one thing that comes to mind about splaying out is you offer shade to those who need it when they need it, which is great. But looking out over your kingdom, where you've invested in some people and it's paid dividends, you're also really aware that you haven't really taken the time to invest in yourself, and that needs to change. And by way of change, I mean it's time for you to start celebrating yourself with the Three of Chalices coming in. Celebrations with friends, family and community, and the possibility of a reconciliation or a reunion. This is somebody way back in your past that is going to suddenly rear their heads and ask you to share some moments with them. There's a canary in the cage. This canary needs to be released. There is something that needs to be said. And once it's said, there's no putting the canary back in the cage. So just know it may seem to be all love, light and picnics, but there is something. It's not sinister. I don't get the idea that it's anything that's untoward, but I do get the idea that it needs to be said with the Six of Chalices. And it could be that maybe somebody felt very differently towards you and you weren't aware of that. Where you saw them as friends, perhaps they were hoping for more. So just be aware that that's and it's coming to you in good vibrations. It's coming to you in high vibrations. It's not low vibrating. This is going to be an honest reunion, an open reunion, where they are going to say to you once and for all, I need to put this out there, I need to tell you, and you're going to go, okay. And whether or not you decide to do anything about it, or whether or not you decide you're going to go your separate ways, entirely up to you. But know that you are in the mood for investments. But the investment has to be in you this time. You've done all the investing in other people. You've raised the children. You've helped the parents. You've done all of the dutiful things that you should have done. And now the investment has to be around your good self. So celebrations and reunions are on the cards. Facing your fears and taking your power back. Ooh, been a bit prickly, have we? This is my prickly card. I say it to everybody. Take the notice. Nine of Wands. This is standing in defense of something. So either you're defending your actions, or you're defending your projects and plans, or you're overprotecting yourself from something that you perceive is no good to you. However, if it's a project or a plan and you're trying to keep it under wraps, know that there are other people usually involved in projects and plans that really need the praises being sung. So don't forget to do that. Don't forget to include everybody. this is around a person. I'm kind of getting that you're being a bit prickly for no good reason. I'm kind of getting that this overprotective shit that you've got going on is probably to do with this. And it's probably to do with that you need to put the puzzle pieces together to help yourself move from the 9 to the 10, where you can put all the burdens down. So just know that facing your fears is there is nothing to fear. You don't have to be so defensive. And 2, taking your power back is actually going to be to let your guard down a bit. It is no good overprotecting yourself or anything that you are working on, because you may need somebody's help or assistance or something along those lines to get you through the next phase, to get you through the next bit that you're going through, to get you through the next chapter that I'm getting that you're going to open when this happens. When you face the dark, when you face putting those pieces together and having to let go of stuff that really no longer serves you, and creating this new person, this person that you should have been rather than the person that you have been. Manifestation, wish fulfillment, why it may be fucked, it's not fucked. Here you are with the 10 of Athames. All of those Athames are your manifestations. I want to sort out my bills. I want a bit more money in the bank. I want this. I want that. I need to do this. I need to do that. You've done it all. All the problems of those letters falling through the door, you can open them now knowing that you've dealt with everything, that you've dealt with the things that you need to deal with. That you've had the opportunity to form this circle of protection around you. And because it's a 10, it's an ending. It's the end of a difficult period. So the manifestation I'm getting for you now is that you really are manifesting the opportunity to let your seeds go off and grow. Whether that's a business, whether it's a love relationship, whether it's family relationships, you've sown some seeds and now you want to see the fruition of those seeds. Movement and journey, 8 of Wands, communication. Now, this is fast communication. It comes in really quickly. You've been whittling away and you've been kind of creating these wands. But there may have been some miscommunication going on. Perhaps you've missed something. Perhaps something's coming really quickly and you didn't catch it, or you've accidentally hit it and it's gone to your trash can, or it's gone, something important's gone to your junk box. It's that sort of thing. Or perhaps a snail mail letter has come through the door and it's fallen behind something. Go and check. Go and check all of your communications, your inboxes, your outboxes, all of those sorts of things, because you really do need clarity of mind to be able to move forward. What can you do about this situation is allow natural justice to come in. It will serve you well, Taurus. This 11, standing stone, highly protected. There's the scales for balance. There's the harm none message, and there's a clear labyrinth. You are massively protected. Know that as you go forward, and what you can do is trust in the process, because there is a process to all of this happening. There is absolutely a process, and I'm kind of getting the feeling you already know about this, that this has actually already started. You've started the work on this, and because you've started the work on this, as you move into October, you will start feeling the need to touch base with yourself, go out into nature, have these celebrations with friends, family and community, have those reunions that you've been putting off. Let your guard down a bit and know that you need to trust the process in order to get your manifestations, and allow yourself to understand the process, that you are in collaboration with the universe to get things done. What's out of your hands? 4 of Wands. This could be a loving, caring relationship. This could be a business relationship. But whatever it is, the 4 for me in this particular deck comes in to say, look, you've done the hard work. It's now time to celebrate. Again, celebrations. You've brought in the harvest. You've turned it into a tangible product. And you're about to taste it. Now, whether that's love and you're about to taste love, or whether it is a product like cider or apple juice or something along those lines, just know that there is celebrations ahead. It could be a party, engagement, marriage, anniversary, could be a contract of some description. Could be a contract with a big sales company, could be a contract with another business, but something is presenting itself that the universe is helping you with, but the only thing that's stopping it is your ability to have an inner conflict about it. Now, you could be in conflict with another person. You could be in conflict with your business partner, your love partner, and you could want the same result, but you can't decide on how to get there. You know, these 2 guys, one guy saying, look, the Sith will get it done quicker, and the other guy's going, yeah, but it's more precise with the knives. For fuck's sake, look, just decide on a plan. It doesn't matter how small it is. Break it up if you need to. You do it one way, let them do it the other way. It doesn't matter who gets to the end result first. The universe is saying to you, this is what is holding this card back, is because of this conflict. Now, if this is an inner conflict, you're not 100% sure that you want this partnership to go ahead. You're not 100% certain within yourself, within your soul, whether this is going to be beneficial to you. Step back, allow the universe to help you sort that bit out. Sort it out. Reconnecting to your true self, 10 of chalices. There is a completion around your family. You could be adding to your family. You could be saying goodbye to somebody. You could be, and when I say goodbye to somebody, somebody may be fledging for the first time and off to university, or somebody may be moving away for the first time for a job. But there is also the coming together of family. But it's a completion. So where there's a completion of the 10 of chalices, that you filled all of those up, know that there is going to be a new beginning around you with a chalice. And that is, again, for you to work on yourself. An ace of chalices is about personal work. It's about finding self-love. It's about finding self-appreciation and putting in healthy boundaries. So just know to reconnect to your true self. Whatever it is that's going on around you that is complicating life, you still need to give yourself that self-love, that investment into yourself, because that is how you are going to move beyond this finding the new you. Your outcome, there could be the need of moving away from something or somebody, literally walking away. Now, you are looking over your shoulder, you're checking things out, you're kind of like, is this right for me? Is this what I want to do? But right up ahead, there is a new pathway. It could be a physical move. It could be mental. It could be an emotional shift. It could be a spiritual shift. Whatever that means for you, that this is quite poignant. It's a turning point for you. It's a turning point that you can leave things behind, appreciate the lessons learned, but leave things behind. So can I have some knowledge and wisdom, please, for Taurus? Oh, same one as Capricorn. After all that shuffling. Anything else for Taurus, please? Oh, one at the last minute. Okay. So we have got wholeness with a black mulberry. Now, in the UK, this is a blackberry. As you know, they are currently growing in the hedgerows and they are lush. I had some for my breakfast this morning. Wholeness. I'm getting that you're waiting to be whole, and that's how you're going to do it, by investing in yourself. It's a 33 as well, which is a prime or a soul number. No, the higher you get, 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, the higher you get, the closer to the divine you are. 11 is your starting point. That's your teaching and your learning. Number 22 is when you're moving into your arts, your crafts, you're learning a bit more, you're going a bit deeper into the soul. And then when you get to the 33, it's like combining the two of those to shift yourself on spiritually. So know that this is telling you, in order for you to be whole, you have to accept that there is a spiritual self as well as a physical self. Whether you do anything about it, do any practices around it, is entirely up to you. It is just the fact of the acceptance of that is important right now. Number 20, success. Break it down. It's a 2. There is a celebration coming in towards you with peppermint. Now, I don't know if you know this, but peppermint is really good for the digestion. And I have to say, with the success, there's a key that is going to open things up for you. Now, whether that is you investing time in yourself and understanding that you need to put in healthy boundaries, or whether it's you're walking away or letting your prickly side down, I don't know. Oh, I missed a card. Look, right at the bottom of the deck. I wonder if that was a Freudian slip. The High Priestess, in she comes. Highly intelligent, highly intuitive, draws energy down for the moon. For that to illuminate whatever's going on around her, to illuminate what she needs to add and when she needs to add to that cauldron. Highly protected. She doesn't need a book like the priest. She is very intuitive. So be aware of intuitive messages. And intuitive messages can be a thought. It can be a gut feeling. It can be a street sign. It can be a number plate. It can be all sorts of things. A billboard. I saw billboards today that are completely and utterly empty. And that is the first time I've ever seen those billboards empty, because people just haven't got $4,000 at the moment to spend on adverts. They really haven't. So just know that there is intuitive messages going on around you at all times. Okay, success, the key to success is finding yourself and going deep down into the soul level to find what it is that you want out of the whole of this scenario that's going on. 'Cause this is all about self. Yes, there is somebody coming in. Yes, you need to be less defensive. There's lots of other bits and pieces. But this is what I want to bring you back to, the success bit. Stop having these fucking inner conflicts. You're acting just like a bloody air sign, and you're an earth sign. If you find yourself getting lost in your freaking head, go for a walk in nature. And if you get the opportunity, kick your socks and shoes off. Take them off. Walk on the ground. Walk on the ground. Literally, walk on the ground. Feel the energy coming up from the earth into your feet. And get your head out of the fucking sky, because you do not need to be like an air sign and start procrastinating and overthinking things. It's just not you. So let's get what familiar that you could possibly benefit from doing some work with over the next couple of weeks for Taurus, please. Okay. Oh. Toad. Fortune. Good luck. And do you know, oh God, do you know just what went over my head? I don't know, Practical Magic. Oh, it's one of my favourite films. But do you remember the toad that pukes up that bloke's ring? And the sheriff with his star gets the right ump. Fortune. There's a fortune to be had. Now, fortune doesn't have to be financial. Fortune can be fortuitous around spiritual things, around emotional things. You could have a fortune of information, knowledge, wealth, all that sort of thing. It all comes under the same umbrella. Taurus, who is it that you want revenge on? Do you know, my advice to this is lay it to rest. Do not get conflicted about this. Revenge. Replace revenge with forgiveness. And it's not about the other person, it's about you. It's about forgiving them so you can release yourself from wanting to go out and start hurting people, basically. That is not going to do you any good. It's going to get you into low vibrational energy. It's probably going to get you into trouble. I get that maybe there's communication difficulties around this, but I do get that you have misinterpreted a situation. And you know, I've just been guided back to this about the sharpness. Be careful you don't sting yourself. Careful you don't sting yourself. And wolf, oh look at this, communication. Fortune, revenge and communication. You need to communicate more clearly about what it is that's upset you. You need to be able to verbalize what it is that has put you in this prickly energy. The energy where you need to come out renewed and refreshed and as a different, not as a different person, you can't leave yourself behind, but as the person you should have been rather than the person that you've become. So, witch's rune. Let's just get you one of these out. Dig a bit deep. Oh. And you have I do try to get it so you can see it. I did a really stupid thing. I bought the jasper stones because I love the earthy feel of them. They keep me well grounded. But of course, instead of silver, they've got gold on them. I'm hoping you can see that there's an eye on that. Let's put that down there. Lifting the veil, that's very relevant, isn't it, for this month? Absolutely. Seeing the truth. Focusing on facing runes for clues, psychic abilities and witnessing. Darlings, you are witnessing a shift away from the need to just assume something is going on or something isn't all it's meant to be. You can lift the veil now and see whether or not it is in truth or not. Lovelies, I hope that reading was of some help to you wherever you are in the world. Please be safe and I will catch you in the next reading. Bye for now.